My name is Laura. I'm 14 years old and I'm gonna try to become a mangaka before I turn 17. If that does not happen, I'm not sure if this will help, but this is the mindset that works for me, is that you kind of have to think of this kind of thing as gamble, high risk, but high reward. Like you are genuinely either witnessing the rise of the next great mangaka or the story of how Laura became homeless. Welcome to the first episode of Laura betting her entire future on manga. In this video, I am gonna do a few post-art studies. This isn't really for practicing autonomy, it's mostly so I could draw faster. Before I start, I apologize if you hear any weird noises in the background. There's a hurricane right now. I know I should probably close my window. Last time I did that, it got really difficult to breathe. I'm really sorry for the noises, but I don't want my manga art career to end before it ever started because I suffocated in my room. Anyways, I'll set a timer for 15 minutes. When the time is up, I have to put my pen down whether I am finished or not. I recently realized I have a habit of spending too much time refining the parts that I find easier instead of finishing the parts that I find difficult. It makes my drawing take much longer than they should. I hope by doing this exercise I could draw faster with better quality. But then I immediately messed up. The plan is to draw one pose in 15 minutes, but for some reason I was drawing 5 poses at the same time, and I only realized that when I heard the timer. There was low-key nothing on the paper, so I set a 10-minute timer and restarted. By the way, I want to tell you something. I get asked to make tutorials quite often, and I made a few in the past, but I don't think I'll be making more. It's not that I don't want to share what I know, it's simply because tutorials were never how I learned. I always give you little art tips though. Cool artists don't dig deep. So today, I'm gonna tell you my secret. Behold. Take this eraser like this. What? It's not. This is gonna take forever. What? No, I'm trying to show off right now. I can't be doing it. It is so dirty. Yeah. Ugh. It's sharp. Looks so sharp. Wow. I cut my erasers like this quite often. It isn't because I enjoy destroying erasers. After I cut one corner of my eraser, there is a thin side and a flat side. I use the flat side so the sketch becomes lighter while keeping some of the shading. I use it for skin and anything that should look bright without becoming completely white. The sharp and thin side is useful for making the line art thinner, and the little piece you cut off is still an eraser, so please don't throw it away. In the end, I finished 3 pages with 12 sketches. The first 5 went a little over 15 minutes, and I couldn't finish some of the sketch in the time limit. The skirt in the first reference was much more complicated and difficult than I thought it would be. I don't really have anything to say about the second page, but by the last page, I was finishing each sketch in about 10 minutes. Over the next few months, I want to focus on 3 things: learning perspective and autonomy well enough to draw dynamic poses without always needing to rely on references, developing an art style that truly feels like my own, and improving my visual storytelling skills. When I am at least good at those things, I will be joining manga art contests.